miss your smile. Jen, I miss your pizzazz. Jen, I miss your ass. Cracking jokes in class. Mad cause I smoke reefer. We in 10 cracking jokes on Maria. You knew every word of Mona Lisa. You was my Mona Lisa. If heaven had a phone, I would call.
For the best bling, for the best prices, it's only one spot to go to. That's hiphopblink.com. And ladies, we tired of the ties and socks. We want rings with rocks, you dig? And when you there, make sure you put that promo code UWN. Y'all already know what it is, man. For the entire team, we out of here. Deuces.
This is Bella Rockafella, and you're watching the Urban Wrestling Network.
What's really good, ladies and gentlemen? It's the OG Boricua Dandada, a.k.a. the Talk of New York. I'm here with none other than the absolute stunning Bella Rockafella. Bella,
Hey.
How are you?
Hey, how's it going, Rob?
Listen, I'm wonderful. I hear so many great things, and I was like, I gotta talk to her because I listened to the interview you did with my boy Mike, and I was like, yo, she feels like somebody that I would have definitely chilled with, or I know someone like that. And I was like, I gotta talk to her. Now, also, I did find out, because we've talked, that you do hang out in Astoria at times.
Oh, yeah. Like, Astoria is my second home. One of my best friends in the world lives there, and it's such a beautiful, like, suburb of New York. I love it so much. Yeah.
So now my question is, where's the best place you like pizza?
Oh my God. I don't think New York has any more pizza left after the last time I was there. Let me just say that because like, I think I ate all the pizza. There's no more pizza in New York. And if there is, send it to me.
Listen, the next time you're over there, if you haven't hit up Villa Guardio's on 30th Avenue, you gotta go. That was my spot of spots. And
I'm writing this down. This down.
It's the Villa Guardio on 30th Avenue. You'll love it. You tell them Chef sent you. I know the people since like 1990 something, so they're mad cool.
Damn.
But you got that, and I know you're not from New York, but you have a New York, because I thought you were from New York. I was like, yo, she feels so New York that it's so comfortable. But
I mean, I lived there. I lived in Manhattan. I lived on the Lower West Side on Greenwich and Perry for a little bit. But like I was raised in, I was born in South Africa, but I was raised in Nebraska. So when I got to be like 17, I was like, peace, Nebraska. I love you, but it's cold. And so I moved to Chicago, then New York, then Tampa, then Miami, then Los Angeles, then Mexico. And now I'm back in Nebraska.
Okay, so you did your tour.
I did my tour. Yeah.
You know what the best part is through all your stuff, you learn the different cultures and different kind of things. That is super cool.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're a singer, so I'm curious, what song or who was it that got you to be like, I love to sing, I want to be a singer?
I started writing music when I was 7 years old. I played piano, classical piano, and I just started winning awards like locally for my compositions. So after that, I got into studying opera. And then when I was about 14, 15, I started my first band. It was a punk rock group called Naive. And if you go check out my SoundCloud, you can hear our music actually. So we were able to transform, we like literally taped it with a tape recorder in the middle of the room, one mic, super lo-fi, and we were able to digitalize it. So now I have it on my SoundCloud, which is great. It's all super fucking punk rock. So it's really rad. And from there, I've been in other bands. I've been on a small tour with a band called Cathari. You can buy that album on Amazon. And well, right now I'm like writing electronic hip hop. So
okay,
yeah, all over the place,
And now you are also writing your own theme song for your debut at LFC.
Yeah, I did. I knew I was going to use this song for something. It's going to be a smashing hit. I can't wait for it to. I'm only debuting it at the LFC, so it's going to be a little bit of a surprise for everyone. But you know, it goes with my name, Bella Rockafella. Who doesn't want to be pretty and rich, you know? So let's think about money. I want the money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be at the Halloween one, right?
Yeah, it's LFC Booty Camp 35 in 3D on Halloween night, and it's going to be a great show. It's going to be a great fight. And then there's like a whole other like show aspect to it that I can't wait for you guys to see. Hopefully check it out on pay-per-view if you can't make it to Las Vegas, because you can buy tickets for in person as well.
Now, I'm cool with Bella Inc. Love Bella.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, she's so cool. But I do know that I always had a segment when I did my reviews on it called Outfit of the Night. Bella dominates Outfit of the Night like everyone. So and I already had asked her, yo, do you have a trick up your sleeve coming for the Halloween? She's like, absolutely, I do.
I can't wait.
Now I gotta ask, I don't want you to reveal it because I think it's the coolest part is what we're gonna see. Do you have something special planned for that?
Absolutely do. You know, it can't have a debut show. This is my debut show, first and foremost. It's got to be spectacular. Yeah. It's gonna be spectacular. Trust me. Like, yeah. So it's one for the history books. I can promise that.
Yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Like, and I've asked a few of the ladies, and they kind of just say, you know, I just enjoy whatever I'm comfortable in, and I'm like, oh, all right. Like, I think that, like you said, with your debut, it's got to be something where you look and go, and if you don't know who Bella Rockfella, if you live under a rock, which at that point I can't help you, but when you come out, like, it should be something that you go, oh, snap, like, who is that? You know what I mean? Like,
definitely will be. Oh, I'm so excited.
Now you got me hyped up because I got a bet with Mike Larkin, and I was like, I got a feeling that when Bella Rockfella comes in, she might steal that crown of Outfit of the Night. And he was like, damn. And I was like, I don't know why, but I think, like, you got a different charisma to you that I think the LFC needs. Like, Bella has it, but there's a few girls who just come in, do the fight, and it's just the fight. And there's not a lot of, like, the interaction and the madness outside the ring like Bella or Monica Flowerbomb Garcia. So I was like, Bella Rockfella oozes charisma. So I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's gonna be amazing. I mean, I've been talking to the owner Sean about this for, you know, since I got inducted, and you know, everything's just
yeah, he's super chill, laid back dude too. Sean is awesome.
Hi, Sean.
What song when you listen to this? Because I got to send this to him. I still want some answers from you, Sean. I said it on the last LFC podcast. You didn't give no answers. We want you on. I need some answers.
He needs answers.
Yeah, facts. So now also, I know you do some acting. Now, what are we calling acting? I'm just curious because I can know these things. Whoever's listening might not know. Bella Rockfella acting. What do we got?
Well, I mean, I was asked to play a vampire in a Netflix movie miniseries just recently. Whoa. I'm not quite sure if it's gonna go through or what. Donald DeNoyer, call me. Anyway, like he did ask me to play like a super sexy vampire in a Netflix miniseries. So there's that. And well, I mean, aside from like you know, the quicksand videos. I don't know if you guys are into like a quicksand fetish, but I do play a lot of different characters in quicksand fetish videos. So.
I've never heard. I'm gonna have to Google this because I don't know what I'm getting into. So.
Yeah.
like legit like quicksand like game over.
Oh, I'm drowning. Oh my god.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. So
it's
now,
so much fun. I've never had so much fun playing in mud in my life, honestly.
So that's wild right there. Now, the vampire thing, I know you can't release it, but are you into the whole vampire like aspect of characters and movies and stuff?
Oh yeah, I mean, there is no other like scary character sexier than a vampire, you know?
It's
So they get to stay young forever. Who doesn't want that?
true.
You
Right.
know?
I mean, listen, that is like the only thing everybody is seeking for. That what is it? The Fountain
Elixir.
of Youth
The
thing.
elixir to life. Is it
Yeah,
human
for
blood?
real.
I don't know. But you know.
No, for sure. Because I was like, damn. Because I love, like, I'm a big vampire person. I love the lore of it. I love the aspect of it. I think Interview with the Vampire was my first transition into it, and I was like, man, this is pretty dope. Like, I like the back and forth, and I just kept enjoying it. There's been so many shows. I mean, there was like some I don't know, some high school one that I watched. It was like pretty interesting. I was like, this is bugged out. You as a vampire, it's got to be intense. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
I've never seen a vampire that ever resembled you. So like, it's got to be like, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll like people will just be like, here, I'll take my blood, please. Just take
yeah. Yes, like, go ahead. Like, it's like, well, this ain't that kind of party. But I'm sorry, I thought it was. Um, but no, I think that's super dope. And now I also talked to you, and your dad had a bar, and this is the coolest thing. I'm gonna shut up and let you talk on your dad's bar because it is so cool.
Well, so when we moved over from South Africa, my dad opened up a sports bar, and it was like the only big screen TV sports bar in Omaha, Nebraska. So like all the celebs always used to come around after WrestleMania and Monday Night Raw, all of it. So like Hulk Hogan was a frequent visitor, Macho Man Randy Savage was a frequent visitor, and well, of course, the $1 Million Man. He's from Omaha, like me. So you know, my dad has pictures with all of them, and like that was my first real introduction to like getting to know people in wrestling, and it was my first like spark of like, ooh, this looks fun, let me try that, you know.
But also, you had I think what you said there was that you worked on Total Divas, right?
Yeah, I worked behind the scenes on the show Total Divas for a couple seasons, and after watching those girls and like being around them 24/7, which we were, I wanted to be one. I wanted to wrestle. I wanted it so bad. So, I mean, that was my real like inspiration to start all of this. Part of it anyway. And so I know I'm another Bella, but like the more Bellas, the better. What can I say?
You can't have enough Bellas, you know what I'm saying? Like, so is there a certain female that you look at and go, okay, I think that I want to be like that. That inspires me to want to wrestle, or
I can't say that there is, because to me, like obviously, you know, imitation is the best form of flattery.
absolutely.
But also I consider myself to be pretty unique and individual, and I like to just harness what I have, you know. I mean, of course there's amazing women out there,
Of course,
but
yeah.
I mean, there's nobody in particular that I like use as a role model. Unfortunately, maybe I should find one.
Well, no. I love your lane because it's different. You know what I mean? Like, your lane is your lane, and that's what separates everybody. It's one of the cool things that I know a bunch of professional wrestlers. I moved out to Florida. I met a bunch of Impact Wrestling guys. It introduced me to pretty much everything that I've done now and what I'm doing. And it's some of the coolest people. And it's so surprising that the baddest guys are usually the nicest guys. You know what I mean? Like, on TV, you're like, this guy's an asshole. And then in person, you're like, he holds doors for everybody. He's kissing babies. And with the females, it's so weird because they gotta move a certain way, but they can't move too crazy because then everybody wants to judge them. They're like this, they're trying to be like that.
Yeah.
And it's so tough. And I think that the way you are, and just on here, it's like you're your own entity. You know what I mean? Like, your vibe is only your vibe.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's basically been my whole life. I've rolled like this, you know, like, you can imitate me, that's fine. that I'm not going to imitate anyone else, you know? And yeah, like you were saying, like the good guys, like here locally in Omaha, Jason Strife is one of our local wrestlers. And he has taught me so much as well, like with Magnum Pro Wrestling. That's the name of his local Omaha wrestling scene anyway. So, you know, I just wanted to shout him out right now, tell him thank you. And hi.
So now, from what you're learning, is it more of a powerhouse? Is it more grappling? Like, what would you consider from what you've gotten so far from it?
Well, because I am studying MMA, so that's like combination jujitsu, Muay Thai, boxing, kickboxing. It's everything. So I'm pretty well-rounded, you know, and I'm in love with MMA, honestly. I think it's a combination of all the good things in fighting and in the sport. And I also have an amazing trainer, Ryan Jensen. He's a famous MMA fighter. And God, the level of education that I'm getting from that school is like second to none. It's amazing.
I love that you said that, the education part of it, because a lot of people don't understand. They think you just go and it's just you learn some moves or whatever. The aspect of everything and the knowledge of everything you have to do before you even get into these situations is crazy. And it's like,
you have to be in control of your body, and you have to be in control of the other person's body too, you know? Because like you don't want to snap something, but you want to get to the point where it hurts enough that it's gonna snap, you know? So learning that control is so important in all of fighting, you know?
Oh, absolutely. So now with all your training, and this is the part that I think everybody should listen to. Obviously, you're a beautiful woman. You have a beautiful figure. What is your training / diet go into and consist of?
A lot. It's a lot right now. I'm sorry, I'm sitting on my medicine ball. That's why I keep bouncing up and down right now.
And listen, as long as it's comfortable.
Yeah. So basically, I am in 2 hours of martial arts training a day, then an hour or 30 minutes, 30 to 45 to an hour of heavyweight lifting.
Wow.
Yeah, I train at a gym called Invictus Fitness, and that is a CrossFit gym. So I'm doing the 2 hours of martial arts and then the hour of weightlifting. And hopefully with all that, I'll have a nice body. Yeah. But on top of it,
girls need to stop playing with that noise.
On top of all of it, I try to keep a pretty keto-based diet.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't eat sugar. I don't eat carbs. It's heavy on animal protein, which I do feel kind of bad about. But, you know, I do enjoy a good steak. I am from Omaha, Nebraska. Omaha Steaks has some of the best meat around. So,
absolutely. So
Omaha Steaks, sponsor me.
For real, Omaha, what are you doing? This is the pride of Omaha. Get your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Damn. But now, do you have everybody should have a cheat day, right? I think that it's fair that you have a cheat day. Yeah. What is the one cheat item that you're like, this is it? Please, none?
Pizza.
Oh,
pizza me, baby. Pizza me so hard. If I could eat pizza every day of my life, I would eat pizza every day of my life.
Oh, so I got to ask, what's your favorite topping then?
I mean, I love just a plain cheese pizza is like my favorite. Right. And then, I mean, you put anything on a pizza for me and I'm going to love it. Like there's this one place here that makes a Thai pizza with like peanut chicken and then they throw cilantro and then that sweet and sour chili sauce on top. Like whatever it is, anything, I will eat it if it's got pizza. If it's pizza, just pizza.
I've heard of that. I love pizza. I'm a big pizza guy. I mean, obviously I'm from New York City, so I love pizza, but I've never heard that. I need to go to Omaha and go get some of that pizza because if they ship it, let me know because I need to order something to me.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. That's the best thing about pizza. You can put anything on it and it tastes great.
It's so true. And now I do got to ask you, because you said something early, and I was like, I got to figure out how to bring this out, because you said that you want to be this in the wrestling industry, and that would be what?
I'd love to be the female version of the $1 Million Man. I want to like shove dollar bills down people's throats, and like if I could have like a dollar bill choking like necktie thing. I mean, that's what I want. I want to be that so bad.
Listen, I'm gonna cheese. I just cheese so hard because everybody makes fun of me because I'm very biased, and I always admit it. It's one of the things that I pride myself on. I always say, look, I'm biased. I'm gonna be biased. I always tell people I'm the biggest $1 Million Man fan, and I catch shit for it all the time. You know what I mean? Like, oh yeah, people like of all the guys like Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Andre Giant. I'm like, look, I like the bad guys. You know what I mean? Like it's my nature.
I mean, I'll go swiping basketballs from little kids too. I mean, come on. You know?
If I can't make this stuff up, this is why I wanted to do this with Bella Rockafella, because this energy, it makes interviews so much fun, because I get to just sit here, ask a few questions, and then you could do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I think that if anybody took the chance on you, and especially wrestling, and slapped the microphone on you, it's game over, because you could cut a promo just on you being you. You know what I mean?
I love it. I love it. And like, hopefully somebody will. Obviously, you know, the LFC has picked me up, and I'm so grateful to that. I can't wait for my debut on Halloween.
Absolutely.
So, you know, we'll see what happens from that and after that. And hopefully the offers will come in.
I mean, like I said, I know a guy out here, and in 2022, he's got a wrestling promotion coming. I literally have his belt, and I was trying to look for it. I threw it in my closet somewhere. He was like, just do me a favor, because I designed it. He was like, hold it down for me so no one sees it. Like, he don't even want his people seeing his stuff. Oh, yeah, he's being like, yeah. So like, it's crazy, because I'm holding it. I'm designing his next one, and then the female one. I'm curious if
you might as well just go ahead and put my picture on it right now.
The crazy part is, and I'm going to throw this out there on here, he wants me to design it. Never seen nothing like that. And I was like, well, I could draw it and send it to whoever. I'm not a belt maker. You know what I mean? And I was telling him, I was like, yo, I know this chick, and she's super dope, and she is training, so she will be safe. You know, so when that time comes, he was like, keep in touch with her, because he wants me to be the host. So I'm throwing it out there that the one female I'm going to keep talking about for this show, I'm sitting here talking to now.
Hey.
And oh, absolutely. And it's the one thing I enjoy, because he has full control freedom. It's his show. But he likes the fact that I know all these people. So he's like, whoever you want to talk to, I'll eventually talk to him. And I was like, all right, I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
So, yeah.
Yeah. So I definitely need Bella Rockafella in Central Florida in 2022. And I know he's going to listen. So how do you not have this woman on your show? Pressure's on him now. You know what I mean? Like, the pressure's on him, because everyone's going to see it and be like, dude, yeah, has to be.
Yeah. Well, hopefully he won't have to vote me on like they did for the LFC. But I mean,
no. There's none of that voting. Listen, when it comes to this, it's like, I know he likes it, and it's really cool because he's so young, but he's kind of like an old soul. He's like 20 years old. He's doing everything legally, which is so cool compared to a lot of people out here kind of just throw things together. He's buying his ring. He's doing his stuff. He's getting everything himself.
good.
And he wants people who he feels like he could trust, and it's not just some craziness. And I was like, oh, I'll figure this out for you. I know enough people.
That's so good.
The thing is, with the females out here, they work everywhere. And there's not one that just stands out more than the other, but there's none that looks like you. You know what I mean? And none that has that, like that happy chill, but I could be a bad, you know what, if I want to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'm super excited, because it's got to happen now. Like I said, pressure is all on him.
You know, I was thinking last night, I was like, you know, I'm like a little bit of Marilyn Monroe and like a lot of Harley Quinn. I was like, should I be like Marley Quinn or something?
You know, and you're like the perfect person for me to talk to, because I love the $1 Million Man. I got this crazy attachment to Harley Quinn. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Like, I draw her all the time. Like, it's one of those things that Harley Quinn inspires me to just draw. You know what I mean? Like, and it's so true though, because when I seen the hair, I was like, yo, it's like a pink-haired Harley Quinn right here. You know what I mean? Like this is so crazy. Now, the Harley Quinn reference you threw out, I need to know a little bit more about, because what is this Harley Quinn that goes with Bella Rockefeller?
Well, I was saying like Marilyn Monroe plus Harley Quinn equals Harley Quinn.
Okay. Which it makes complete sense.
Or Harley, what was it? Harley, I don't know. I was just thinking like last night, how do I mash up their names? I mean, I'm still Bella Rockefeller. So absolutely. Like.
Now, where did Bella Rockefeller come from?
So I've been a pinup model for a really long time.
Easily could see that.
Yeah, like hot rods, vintage.
Look. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I want to say thank you to my mother first and foremost, because
Mama Rockefeller, bless you.
Mama Rockefeller, this is all her fault. She was third runner-up Miss South Africa in 1970 something. So like, thank you, Mom. Thank you. I love you. So anyway, I was like, back when I was starting pinup, you know, everybody's got these really cute names and stuff. And I'm like, oh, well, what am I going to be? You know, I don't know. I was like, well, everybody wants to be pretty. Okay, so Bella, yeah. And everybody wants to be rich. And I was like, well, okay, so Rockefeller, because like, I'm here to rock some fellas, huh?
Bam. Bam. No, that's so dope. Like, the way you even thought about it with, you know, because I mean, everybody knows who the Rockefellers are. If you don't know Rockefellers, and you know, I don't know what to tell you. But so listen, the way I see it is you're coming in to dominate LFC.
Yeah.
And LFC is not the only landing spot you're going to dominate in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think people know what to get from Bella Rockefeller, and when they see it, they're going to fall in love with it.
I hope so. You know?
It is so different, and it's so cool.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, it's been a long time coming.
I mean, like, how long was that tournament bracket for? It was a few months, right? It was like 2 months or something like that.
I think it was a month. It was like 2 months. Yeah. Thing is, like, I took a big break from modeling. Not only because I was working in reality television as a television producer, I was like behind the scenes all the time. And like, that's 6 days a week, 14 hours a day. It's grueling, you know, and the worst part about it is like you're living for someone else's life.
Yeah.
You're not living your own life. So everything I was doing got put on the back burner, you know? And so, you know, just recently I had this huge like hiccup. Let's just call it a small in life. And I was able to come back to my home base, and I was able to center myself again, and I was able to like find myself again and come out of my hiding place, you know, because I had been hiding for a while. So I'm just happy to be back.
But it's true. It's got to be tough to make somebody look great, and you're just sitting in the cut, and no one knows all the hard work that everybody else does. You know what I mean? Like, it's taxing, and it's so weird because you're like, damn, how can this girl not already be on? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, I mean, that's a funny thing actually, because I worked a lot of seasons on the show Bad Girls Club. Now, I was actually gonna be on that show, like right when it first came out, you know, and I was kind of like, you know what, like, I'm not really big into drinking, and like all they do. That's all they do is they drink and they fight. I mean, I'm into fighting, but sober fighting. You know what I mean? Like, there's a big difference. I'm not gonna be all sloppy drunk, like fighting somebody pulling her hair out. No.
We can do this sober. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, now we'll do it better too. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
what was funny is like I ended up working behind the scenes, and like the girls always had a good rapport with me because they felt comfortable talking to me because I'm tattooed, and
Yeah.
you know, and I'm seeing now actually they're doing Bad Girls Club boxing matches.
Whoa.
So like your favorite characters, like Rocky was one of them that I saw recently. She's now going to be boxing, so like I would love to now just come at them from my Bella Rockafella like me and dominate them that way now. I would really like, hey, remember me from behind the scenes? Boo, 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 boo. You know?
Now I get to put your behind.
Yeah.
So now, do you find it, and I know I'm kind of all over the place because you got so many cool stories.
Yeah.
In LFC, you can't hit above the shoulders.
Right.
So is it going to be hard to try to, because you're a fighter, you want to just do what you do. Is it going to be hard to restrain that?
Well, I'm working on a lot of body shot training, you know. Look, I'm working more on like how to work the body because I know I can't. Obviously, this is the money maker.
Oh, absolutely. And I agree with it. And I agree. Don't,
you know?
Listen, beautiful women should not be hit in the face. Why would they do that?
No, yeah. I mean, so I'm working on I'm working on more like takedowns, you know, and grappling. Well, not more like jujitsu, submission holds,
But
things like that.
Everything else.
Yeah, yeah. So, unfortunately, I mean, it's great. You know, I don't want to mess anybody's face up, you know.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, this is what counts.
Now I know we can bring up the fact that it's going to be Bella versus Bella.
Yes.
So it is out there, Bella versus Bella. Now, have you done homework on Bella?
Let me get it straight. Let me put it straight because she put it straight in her last interview with Michael.
Yes, she did.
It is T Bella.
T Bella. Let me apologize. Now, is there a strategy you got? No, you know what? Don't even answer that question. I don't know why I was about to just throw out the blueprint of what you had for her.
Yeah,
but,
no, yeah.
Absolutely not. So, once again, with the beautiful Bella Rockafella.
But, so, I mean, if you want to talk about Bella's, I just want to say Bella Inc. is the reason that I'm even here today. Surprised? I did a mud wrestling match with her for Glam Wrestling, episode 9. You guys can find it online. And she's like, you know, you should really get involved in the LFC. And I was like, what's the LFC? So she's the one who really brought me on to the team. I mean, who told me about it? It was the fans of the LFC that obviously voted me in. Thanks, guys. Absolutely. Love you so much. So, you know, I have to say thank you to Bella Inc. because if it weren't for her, I wouldn't even know.
Wow, that's crazy. Salute to Bella Inc. I call Bella Inc. Queen Bee because she's absolutely a sweetheart. So, Queen Bee, you did your job because we got another great one here. Now, for everybody out there, where can they find your stuff?
Well, I'm on Instagram as Bella_Rockafella_. I am now on Facebook. They let me back on. Yay! Because I keep getting banned.
Is it okay? Is it okay before you plug anything else to ask you what you got banned for?
I show my butt.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's depressing.
But I've done it a lot. And I think that they might have like my name, like you know.
You're on speed dial of going to Facebook jail.
Yeah. Like, oh, she's back. We need to watch her and make sure she doesn't show her butt.
Get her. She's out of here.
So back on Facebook as Bella Rockafella, and on Twitter it's Bella Rockafella. Instead of the A, it's a 4. Bella Rockafella.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, I keep making accounts and I keep losing them, the passwords and all this. You know, I'm really unorganized when it comes to that stuff. Anybody want to be my assistant? I'll take one.
Oh my God! Don't tell me that it just started recording now.
Oh, it's recording the call now.
All right, let me try that again. What a nightmare this is at the end. My fault, everybody, for watching. I Got a Crazy Storm. I'm here with, obviously, who you've been watching, Bella Rockafella, the hottest chick in the game. Everybody, you know her social media. She put it out there. Like I was telling you all, follow her, support, because the book is just being written, and I want to see the chapters go forward. Bella Rockafella, please get us out of here.
Bye, everyone. See you in the ring.